Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. To our returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. And if you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what guys, we're about to have a ride of a lifetime. So before I go into the gist of today, I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who has reached out to me via emails, through my DMs, the people I've met one-on-one. This morning, I was just somewhere in my estate market, and of course, I found one of the subscribers on this channel. Shout out to Teju, I think Ogene Tejiri, I think I'm correct, Ogene Tejiri, right? And that's the picture you're looking at right now. Thank you so much to everybody who has said hello to me, who's checked out on me and all of that. I've been very good. And some of you are asking me, what do I do? Okay, so I'm going to just share with you guys in a brief moment. So I do quite a number of things. I am a TV host. I host on TV. I'm going to be hosting a reality show starting next week. It's called The Gang Reality Show, and I'm going to be your host for 30 days. And of course, we've got 21 housemates. Of course, Eric is also on that show as the anchor. I have a business. I have a production company called Ignite Media where we shoot for brands. We shoot videos for brands. I have a food business called Olufemi Foods. And of course, I have the YouTube channel. Yes, Olufemi Daniel. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel. And finally, I have an events company called the Mainland Silent Party. Of course, I'm the team lead in that. And guess what? It's a headphones party where you just go into a venue and we have headphones on your head without noise outside. And of course, it will be always fun when you come for these parties. So guys, straight to the business of today. Erika is starting her own TV show called Inside Live with Erika. And of course, this is produced by MTV Base and it's premiering on June the 9th on MTV Base. So when I saw it, we all know that Lekon just concluded his own I Am Lekon, which aired on Showmax, and Erika is also coming up with one called Inside Live. So first off, what struck me was the title of the TV show, Inside Live. You understand, you guys who sing Naira Marley's song say Inside Live, right? So with this show right now, I just want to give you guys a breakdown of what you should expect. So one of my friends works with MTV Base, and of course, you know, I just had to make my findings with regards to the show, and I can just tell you a little bit of the things that would happen during the show. So all the elites, I'm sure, are super excited about this, and I do not want us to see this as a competition because, I mean, there's a new set of housemates that will come into the Big Brother Nigeria for the season 6. And I also know that a lot of you who are watching me right now have auditioned for the show. So I want us to, you know, quench all the fire that is, burning between the whole elite and of course the icons, and let's just see this as progress for both of these guys, right? So Lekon is doing well with his music, and Erika is also doing fantastically well with her brand deals, with her acting, and all of that. So I'm just going to give you guys a rundown with a few things you should expect from the show. So first off, her journey before the Big Brother Nigeria show obviously will be aired, showing us how she all started her life and all of that, family background, her mom, talking a little bit about her dad, who, at some point she wasn't talking to for quite a number of years and all of that. And of course, she's going to lead us into, her acting. She studied at Met Film School. And after that, we saw her come back to act in one or two movies. One of the movies was on Netflix. I really cannot remember the title of the movie right now. And after that, she went straight into Big Brother. And then we're also going to see her document, her journey through Big Brother, a little bit of Kid Wire, you get what I'm talking about, and then when she was disqualified and came out. But of course, the disqualification part will not necessarily be shown. And of course, I'm not sure from my findings if Lekon will be talked about during the show. Now, I want to address something about Lekon and Erika. It's close to about 9 months right now that, or 10 months that, they entered into the house for the last edition of the Big Brother lockdown. And right now, I'm going to say from what I've seen over the past few months since they left the house, we've had Lekon talk more about Erika than Erika talk more about Lekon. And sometimes I feel that, it is not the fault of either of the parties. I just feel that the PR team for Erika is doing more work than the PR team of Lekon. So you see Lekon do an interview, and by the time the trending part of that interview will be cut out, it will be where he was talking about Erika, which overshadows his music. Now, you see Erika, most likely, out of the 100% of interviews she's done, she probably spoke about Laycon twice or thrice, maybe for 3 or 5%. And guess what? It is a PR loop on the side of Laycon, on the part of Laycon's team, because I am in media. So sometimes when you want to run interviews and all of that, sometimes the client will say, can we see the interview questions? Can we see the questions you want to ask our client or artist? And the next thing you're saying is, you know what? So if there's been a controversial issue that's been going on, you're trying to tell them, say, well, you know what? We don't want our clients, we don't want our artists, we don't want our talent to talk about this topic. So I feel that for Erica, in as much as sometimes Erica might just even want to talk about it and say, you know what, guys, nothing's going on, myself and Laycon are fine, I don't want to talk about this. You know, sometimes she might just want to, you know, air her own views and tell elites that, you know what, see, this guy, go support his stuff. But sometimes the PR team would say, you know what, people are just waiting. This is one of the hottest topics between you parties. So it is better you don't talk about it, because if you talk about it, it's going to overshadow whatever project you're trying to do. So for every time you see Erica, she's trying to talk about a new project, she's trying to post a video about a new project, or she's trying to talk about the fact that she's been signed by a beverage company, or she's trying to tell you that, you know what, all our toasters right now, all our former toasters are not toasting her anymore. But little will you hear, hardly will you hear talk about the fact that I'm now friends with Laycon is whatever, and all of that. And I'm not going to blame Erica, neither am I going to blame Laycon. I'm going to blame Laycon's PR. Yes, of course, a few of Laycon's brother is my guy, my contact is on my contact list, and of course we talk once in a while. But I think that for every time Laycon does interview, there was an interview that just happened. He traveled to one African country, I don't know if it was Uganda or whatever it was, and the interviewer was asking him what's up with Erica at the moment, that what's up with, you know, him being the president of the Icons. She wasn't trying to directly ask him a question of what's up with your relationship with Erica at the moment. So what she did was she said, let's talk about the fact that, you know, you're the president of the Icons, and whatever you tell them to do is what they will do. And, you know, trying to talk about the elites and all of that. And Laycon was trying to say, you know what, these two parties are, you know, they're unique. The fact that he's doing fine and every other person is doing fine does not mean, and they have their fans, does not mean that they should be clashing and all of that. I feel that at that point, they should have cut the interview and, of course, asked the interviewer not to talk about anything regarding Erica. You get what I'm talking about? But at this point, I think that, you know what, for Erica itself, this show, from my point of view, will garner more views than Laycon's. I'm not, you know, I'm not in any way trying to, you know, say Laycon's show wasn't that good or whatever it was. But from the people I know who produced the show, I know most of the people at MTV, and I know how detailed they can be. And with Erica and the kind of team that she has up front and personnel, which is owned by Paulo, who organizes the One African Music Fest in Dubai, I can categorically tell you that this show will be a blast. You guys should watch out for it. It's coming back. It's coming on the TV screens from June the 9th. And of course, I am going to be bringing you a breakdown of this. Next up on my list, I'm going to be talking about V. V has inked a deal with the Trophy brand. Of course, she's going to be hosting the Trophy Extra special brand alongside Bolanle Olukani. And of course, we've got Timi Dakolo, Tubaba, and Kobam Sukwor on that project. So for me, I'm excited. So I'm going to take you back to the time V was in the house. There was this reality, this task that they had in the house. I think it was Showmax or Pepsi, where she had to host the show. And I think she did amazingly well. She did fantastically well. And ever since she got out of the house, I've been looking forward to a time where she will, at the end of the day, host a gig. And guess what, guys? She's hosting a gig. Check out what she just said here.
I think that is completely different from the talent shows that we normally see.
Congratulations to V, and of course, congratulations to Tolani Baj, who just signed a management deal with a management company. And of course, she's going to be, you know, starting her logistics business very soon. I mean, tomorrow. She's starting a logistics business tomorrow. And of course, we're looking forward to that. So I think that for some of these housemates, only a few of them have had a lot going on for them. Some of them have just been on the low. Trust me, that nothing has really been going on for them. But I know a few of them who've, you know, strive to just stay, you know, on the scene, making sure that their name doesn't just go down the drain like that. So, Tolani Baj, one thing that just caught my attention from her deal management video was her right eye. Something was wrong with her right eye. I didn't know what it was, and I think it was something wrong on the part of the management. I feel that Tolani Baj also shouldn't have showed up for that signing. Why? I'm not saying the signing is not good. I'm saying that there's something about your appearance that must be perfect, especially when it comes to your facial. So Tolani Baj had something, I don't know where, maybe something entered her right eye, and of course she tried to use the makeup to cover it and all of that, but I saw it, and from my own point of branding and all of that, I think that, you know, you don't go ahead and sign a deal that will go public when your facials are not perfect, in my thoughts personally, right? So congratulations to her, by the way. And of course, finally, the couple from Ultimate Love, Ike and Theresa, you know, Ike proposed to Theresa yesterday. Was her 25th birthday, and of course it was celebrated in an amazing way. And of course he proposed to Theresa, asking her if she was going to marry him, and of course she said yes. Congratulations to both of them. Finally, guys, I want to share with you my award. I won this award from the Cool Wealth Awards, Olufemi Daniel, TV Personality of the Year. Thank you so much. Shout out to the organizers of this award. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who have, you know, in one way or the other voted for me to win and all of that. So I want to say a very big thank you. Finally, before I leave, the reunion starts in June. And of course, I am going to be bringing you all the juicy details of everything that went down during the reunion. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guys, so you get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. And until next time I come with you very soon, it's bye for now.